Doctor warns avoid these 5 veggies over 60 to long live. Every single bite you take, every single habit you follow, and every single food that you consider healthy might directly influence your heart if you are over the age of 60. However, what if I told you that some of the veggies you consume regularly, yes, vegetables, could slow down your metabolism? I'm a heart doctor, and I've witnessed this happening far too frequently when senior citizens come to my clinic. They believe they are doing everything correctly, such as avoiding fried food, cutting back on sugar, and eating more vegetables. It's important to note that people are unaware that certain veggies, whether consumed improperly or when mixed with medications, can subtly drive their heart toward failure. Some can cause your blood pressure to rise, some interfere with prescriptions that could save your life, and some even carry bacteria that your body may no longer be able to fight off at this age. I'm urging older adults to either stop eating these 5 veggies or at the very least change how they are prepared. In this video, I will guide you through each one, explain why it's dangerous, and demonstrate safer alternatives that don't put your heart at risk. The good news, all of these dangers can be avoided. You simply need to be aware of what to look for and what to steer clear of. So please stay with me, mainly because the first vegetable on this list might already be in your refrigerator right now. I want to ensure you never miss another piece of health advice tailored specifically to you. So before we get started, I strongly suggest you click the subscribe button and activate the bell if you haven't already. Please put a 1 in the comment section if you find this video enjoyable. Otherwise, please type 0 to let me know how I can improve the information I create for you. First, it's spinach. As soon as cardiac medication loses its effectiveness, it's spinach. A dark leafy green that has been touted as a superfood for a very long time, and for many people it actually is. On the other hand, what if I told you that spinach can be a silently developing health risk for anyone over the age of 60, particularly those taking medications for heart conditions? Being a cardiac surgeon, I have seen far too many patients who are under the impression that they are eating healthily only to find out that their diet is preventing them from receiving therapy that could save their lives. The nutrient vitamin K, which is essential for blood clot formation, is abundant in spinach. Nevertheless, here's the risk for those taking blood thinners, such as warfarin, which are typically administered following a heart attack, stroke, or in cases of atrial fibrillation. An excessive amount of vitamin K might render the protection that the prescription offers ineffective. It causes the blood to become more viscous. The effects of the medicine are neutralized by it. Worst of all, the majority of senior citizens are completely unaware that this conversation is even taking place. You feel healthy. You believe that the medication you are taking is having the desired effect. Under the surface, however, your body is gradually losing its ability to defend itself against a potentially fatal blood clot. The patients I've treated have experienced a number of strokes or serious blood clots, all of which were caused by the fact that they began including spinach smoothies or large salads in their daily diets without being aware of the consequences. It's not that eating spinach is the enemy. It is, however, inconsistency. If you are going to consume it, make sure to do so in a deliberate and consistent manner. Also, make sure to keep your doctor informed at all times, especially when you are making changes to your diet. What you consume can either help your medication work more effectively or work against it. The fact is that not every vegetable is good for the heart for every senior citizen. Furthermore, if you are not paying attention, some of them can cause more harm than a whole plate of fries. If spinach has the ability to subtly dominate a prescription, then what other foods that are considered safe could be causing hidden hazards to be released into your bloodstream? Let's discuss the next one, shall we? One of the most popular items that you probably have in your refrigerator right now, but it contains more salt than a bag of chips. In the event that you are still viewing and finding these thoughts beneficial, kindly leave the first comment below to let me know that you agree with me. Having said that, let's proceed to the second issue. It's pickled cucumbers. Your heart is being ensnared in a salty trap that is getting tighter. These are crisp, acidic, and frequently serve as the ideal accompaniment to a sandwich. Pickled cucumbers, often known as pickles, have a pleasant and even refreshing sensation. However, this seemingly harmless snack may be causing more harm than you think to elderly adults over the age of 60, particularly those with a previously diagnosed history of high blood pressure or cardiac problems. Most individuals don't give a couple of slices of pickle much thought when they're eating it, but the reality is that those tiny green nibbles are drenched in brine and loaded with sodium, with some servings containing more than 1,000 milligrams of sodium. Just one handful of pickles contains over 2-3 of the daily salt limit that is suggested for people over the age of 60. Sodium is more than simply a flavoring. In addition to increasing the volume of your blood and putting a significant amount of pressure on your heart and blood vessels, it is a molecule that causes water to be retained in your bloodstream. Due to the accumulation of this pressure over time, hypertension, arterial stiffness, and finally heart failure are the results. Patients have come to me perplexed about why their blood pressure remained high, despite the fact that they were eating healthily. They refrained from eating fried foods, started working out, and even gave up drinking. They never considered the possibility that the modest mound of pickles sitting on their plate could be the factor gradually destroying their progress. What's the most terrifying part? Damage caused by salt doesn't make itself known before a stroke, chest pain, or the terrifying news of congestive heart failure occurs. There are no warning signals. This is because there are currently no warning indications. If you are over the age of 60, your kidneys will not be able to filter salt as well, and your arteries will be more susceptible to damage. The hidden salt loads that can be found in pickles, canned veggies, and even healthful soups can quietly destroy all the hard work you've put in. What you might not realize is that cooking at home, reading food labels, and seasoning food with herbs or lemon rather than salt will save your heart more than you realize. Nevertheless, salt is not the only unknown danger lurking in your kitchen. There is yet another vegetable that appears entirely harmless until you learn that it is causing inflammation and subtly elevating your blood pressure with each bite you take. Following that, let's talk about that. 3. The red chili peppers, the blazing component, contributing to the eventual demise of your heart. Food is more than just a source of sustenance for many elderly people. It's about comfort, culture, and even memories. Nothing brings that to life quite like a dash of spice, a dash of red chili pepper, a stew that is spicy, and a kick of heat. It's common practice, it's the taste, it's in the blood. The fact that this fiery little vegetable may be lighting a slow-burning flame inside your chest is something that many people are unaware of until it is too late. You will experience a chain reaction of reactions in your body when you consume red chili peppers, particularly the highly concentrated types. You will experience an increase in your heart rate, a rise in adrenaline, and stimulation of your neural system. Possibly this wouldn't be a problem for a younger individual who is in good health. On the other hand, this additional stimulation becomes hazardous at the age of 60 when the arteries become tight and the heart becomes more sensitive. Patients of a more advanced age have come to my clinic complaining of heart palpitations, chest tightness, or spikes in blood pressure, frequently following a meal that was particularly spicy. However, they never had any reason to assume that the pepper was the culprit. A lack of heat is not the only issue. It is the body's reaction to stress. If you already have heart disease or hypertension, eating a single spicy meal might cause your blood vessels to constrict your blood pressure to rise, and even cause your heart to go into a dangerous rhythm, or even cause you to have a heart attack. Regular consumption of hot chili peppers can over time cause chronic inflammation in your vascular system, which can wear down the same pathways that your heart relies on to keep you alive. Now, I'm not suggesting that you should always eat bland food. Nevertheless, fire is not required to make food taste good. You can breathe new life into your meals without putting a strain on your heart by using mild herbs, garlic, ginger, and citrus. Attend to your physical self. It's possible that the meals you crave are soothing, but comfort should not come at the expense of causing stress to your heart. What about something that is lauded for healing, but when consumed uncooked, can quickly become dangerous? If spicy foods are silently damaging your heart, what about something praised for healing? When you hear the following one, you might be taken aback. 4. Raw garlic. Whenever the treatment that nature provides goes against your heart. In the realm of natural medicine, garlic has proven itself worthy of its position since ancient times. It has been lauded for its ability to reduce cholesterol levels, lessen blood thickness, and promote heart health. Many elderly people have strong faith in it, and they incorporate raw cloves into their meals, or even swallow them whole as if they were medicine. Indeed, garlic possesses a certain degree of power. Nevertheless, when abused, power can quietly transform into poison. The majority of people are unaware that raw garlic is a powerful blood thinner. Furthermore, when coupled with certain heart medications, particularly anticoagulants, such as warfarin or aspirin, it has the potential to drastically exacerbate the effects of these medications. The result is that your blood may become overly thin, which raises the possibility of internal bleeding, bruising, and even potentially life-threatening hemorrhages in some instances. While treating patients who believed they were being healthy by consuming garlic, I discovered that they were experiencing symptoms such as nosebleeds that wouldn't stop, black feces, and rapid reductions in blood pressure. But the issue is not limited to bleeding alone. Additionally, garlic can suddenly reduce blood pressure when consumed in large quantities in its raw form. The individual currently taking medicine for hypertension may experience symptoms such as dizziness, exhaustion, or even fainting as a result. At a certain point, the heart doesn't receive the blood flow it requires, and this is when the first signs of damage appear. What's the most annoying part? It appears as though you are doing everything the right way. You are not consuming junk food. It's not that you're being careless. The only thing you are doing is putting your faith in a treatment that has been praised for many years. The fact is that even natural foods have their limits, and around the age of 60, your body develops a different response to both food and medicine. The finest judgments regarding one's health are not made solely based on tradition, but also on understanding. Use garlic in moderation and only after it has been cooked, but before incorporating it into your regular routine, you should always see your physician. What about something even more common? If raw garlic can be a concern all by itself, what about something else? Something juicy, crunchy, and frequently consumed in its raw form, but which may be concealing a foe that you are unable to see. What is hiding in that sprout that appears to be in good health? Let's take a deeper look. 5. The innocent crunch of raw sprouts has the potential to crush the heart of an elderly person. They appear revitalized, alive, and full of vitality. There is a common belief that raw sprouts such as alfalfa bean or mung sprouts are considered a superfood due to their crunchiness, the enzymes they contain, and the clean raw energy they provide. Tossing a handful of them over a salad or sandwich may seem like the ideal choice for many seniors concerned about their health. But beneath their delicate appearance lurks a hidden threat that can quietly erode both your heart and your health. Sprouts thrive in warm and damp surroundings, which are the conditions that bacteria prefer to thrive in. E. coli, salmonella, and listeria can all flourish here. When it comes to recovering from foodborne infections, younger folks may have discomfort, but senior citizens are at a far higher risk of experiencing serious repercussions. Our immune systems become less robust as we age, and as a result, our body's capacity to defend itself against illnesses becomes both slower and less effective. It's possible for a stomachache that is initially moderate to suddenly develop into a more serious illness, such as sepsis, dehydration, or endocarditis, which is a severe infection of the lining of the heart. As a result of my years of experience treating elderly patients suffering from heart issues, I have witnessed how something as seemingly innocuous as a tainted sprout can result in hospitalizations, abnormal heart rhythms, or a worsening of coronary heart disease. It is impossible for the heart to heal when the body is engaged in fighting off an infection, and infections sometimes go untreated until it is too late to treat them. The irony is particularly distressing. Despite your best efforts to consume fresh, green, and clean foods, you end up being harmed by the exact items that are supposed to benefit you. Hence, raw sprouts should never be treated carelessly. Because of this reason, cook them beforehand if you really must enjoy them. In addition to maintaining flavor and nutrition, dangerous germs can be eliminated by a brief sauté or steam. What you consume is not the only factor to consider when it comes to protecting your heart now, not 20 years ago. It's the manner in which you consume it and your body's capacity to deal with it. Furthermore, if a sprout is capable of harboring such a risk, what about veggies that when consumed on their own do not pose any threat, but become hazardous when combined with common heart medications? It's possible that what comes next is already on your plate right now. 6. To effectively preserve the heart, what kinds of foods should older adults consume? You might be asking, after learning which vegetables may be silently harming your heart, what kinds of foods are safe for you to consume as you age? What kinds of foods genuinely assist your heart in healing, strengthening, and thriving. The solution is not found in fad diets or miraculous chemicals. It's in real whole vegetables that support the specific requirements of your aging heart. Foods that can lower inflammation, maintain healthy blood pressure, nourish blood vessels, and operate in conjunction with your medications rather than in opposition to them. Excellent options include steamed broccoli, gently roasted carrots, sautéed kale, cooked sweet potatoes, cooked tomatoes, and heart-healthy legumes such as lentils and green beans. These meals have a high concentration of antioxidants, potassium fiber, and plant components, all of which work together to strengthen your arteries and reduce the amount of stress placed on your heart. These vegetables are gentler on your body than raw sprouts or salty pickles, and they are easy to digest. Additionally, they help maintain stable levels of blood sugar and blood pressure. Your heart does not require severe diets after the age of 60. Consistency, equilibrium, and meals that love you back are all necessary components. My experience has shown me that people can improve their cardiac health, not just through medication, but also by constructing a dish that is uncomplicated, comforting, and therapeutic. Consuming even a cup of lightly steamed greens, a baked root vegetable, or a bowl of bean soup daily can repair years of harm that has been going unnoticed. And if you are concerned that healthy food must be tasteless or uninteresting, you should reconsider your beliefs. When used in moderation, herbs such as rosemary, turmeric, garlic, and fresh lemon can impart taste without causing stress. Not only should food fill your heart, but it should also nourish your spirit. However, now that you are aware of what you should consume, there's one more thing you need to accomplish, mainly because even the healthiest vegetables cannot save a heart being harmed by a trivial but potentially fatal habit. Following that, let's talk about that. A heart that is still able to find time. The day you were born, your heart began pounding for you, and by the time you reach the age of 60, it will have done it more than 2 billion times. It has never asked for anything in return. However, at this moment, it is requesting your attention. Aging does not mean giving up on anything. It's about gaining more experience. And wisdom is the realization that something once beneficial to your body may no longer be of any use to you when consumed in the wrong manner at the wrong time or in conjunction with the incorrect medications. The veggies that were beneficial to you when you were younger may now prove detrimental to your health now. However, I have some excellent news. It's not too late for you. The harm is not fully repaired, but when you make even the smallest adjustments today, such as what you eat, what you avoid, how you move, and how you relax, you can start to reverse years of unnoticed strain. I've witnessed it take place. Senior citizens who were exhausted, out of breath, and defeated return with stronger pulses, clearer thoughts, and lighter steps than they had before. It wasn't because they engaged in extreme activity, but rather because they paid attention instead. It was their bodies that they listened to. Taking things one day at a time, they made wiser decisions. The need to be perfect is unnecessary. All you need to do is maintain consistency. There is still time, there is still strength, and there is still love in your heart to give to you, your family, and this life that you have labored so hard to make. So begin right away. Revisit your plate. Take a look at your routines, retrieve your lost vitality, because the next beat of your heart is a gift, and it is your responsibility to safeguard it. The purpose of these lectures is to motivate you to live your life to the fullest and from the heart. The time has come for me to hear from you. A moment of reflection and the sharing of one thing you've learned that you intend to implement in your own life is being requested. We should encourage and support one another as we travel down this path toward accepting these facts. If you found this video enjoyable, kindly leave a remark with a score out of 10. Your comments and suggestions are very important to us. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like it, and share it with your friends. Your presence is greatly appreciated. Valuable lesson. Understanding how your body's needs change as you age, especially concerning diet and potential interactions with medications, is crucial for maintaining heart health. Even seemingly healthy foods can pose risks if consumed improperly or without considering individual health conditions. Awareness and consistent communication with your healthcare provider are key to making informed choices. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you experienced any unexpected effects from healthy foods? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more heart-healthy tips. Rate this video on a scale of 1 to 10.